guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Liz and this is Simply Homeschool. So today I was just gonna do a flip through of the Abeka English 7. Today we're gonna be going through the grammar and composition, and I am gonna show you guys a little bit of the video manual, just how they lay out the lesson, nothing else. But with the English 7, it comes with the grammar and composition work text, of people literature, and vocab, spelling, and poetry. So today we're just going to be doing the flip through of the grammar just because you see how many books there are. So it's going to take a minute. I'm actually going to start off by showing you guys a little bit inside the video manual. So if you go to lesson 1, I'm going to skip through everything in the front here. I'll do a flip through of that so you guys can see how their manual works. Now this is for video led, this is not parent led, so it is different. Let's see here. Okay, so here are the daily guides, and starting here at lesson 1, it says pages taught, grammar and composition. They use abbreviations, so GCI. Pages 2 to 3, and then vocabulary, spelling, poetry. And then that's the abbreviation for that. They're telling you to go to 78 and 79, and then you're going to have list 1, and then of people, which is OP, pages 2 through 6. So today what I'm showing you is the grammar and composition. So that's the first one here. So they want us to turn to page 2 and 3, and that is what your child would be working on for lesson 1. I'm going to skip through the contents here, and I'm just going to walk through with you through each chapter so you guys know what they are going to be doing. So starting here on unit 1, it's manuscript form. So this is just teaching them usage of manuscript form. Sorry about my son. He's watching a show that he thinks is hilarious. So this is actually going to be for lesson 1, and it's going to be pages 2 and 3. What's really cool about Abeka in this book here is in the highlighted blue areas, this is basically a guideline for them. So it's kind of like a cheat sheet that they could read through and remember what the rules are for using abbreviations, and then observe these rules for writing numbers. But this here is actually the section that they're going to be doing for their work for that day for lesson 1. Unit 2 is all about capitalization. And it's just continued through here. Again, all the blue is just kind of like a cheat sheet for them. So through here, they're going to have the sample here for them to look through, and then these are just little guidelines that they need to make sure they do while they're doing essay answer. Here's a review for units 1 and 2, and then we're moving on to unit 3, which is punctuation. So this is all going to be about punctuation. Again, the blue highlight is all of their little cheat sheet type things. Here again is a writer's corner. This is all about writing friendly letters. And here is writing thank you notes. And writing business letters. Here's writing summaries. We're still on punctuation. And here's review for units 1 through 3. Moving on to unit 4, it's the sentence. And this one here is recognizing parts of speech. And it's continued on through here. I really love how they have all of these samples here just to kind of be somewhere where they can go back to look at just in case they've forgotten something or need help with something or don't quite understand it. Still looking through the sentence. Okay, and here is the master review. This is going to be units 1 through 4. I love how they do this just so that the things that they've learned, they don't forget. Unit 5 is verbs and their uses. Okay, here's another writer's corner. This is for the informative essay. So here's your plan, here's writing, rewrite, edit, and then here is their sample. I love these writer's corners. It's awesome because they have this to look back on or to use as a sample or a guideline. It just kind of helps them through whatever they're working on, more of a visual learning type of thing to where they can actually see it. Kind of comes more to life when you see something, at least for me, I know it does. And also you can, once they're done with these sections in the book, you can take this book apart and literally make them like a little notebook, you know, using a spiral, or you can put them in a binder and just hold on to them because they're gonna need these for the years to come. So I really love that they have these in here. So we're still on verbs and their uses. There's another, oh, that's the same one, that's still continued. And then here is review for units 1 through 5. Continued on through this page, and then we're moving on to unit 6, nouns and their uses. And review for units 1 through 6. Here's another writer's corner for character sketch. And then a master review for units 1 through 6. Moving on to unit 7 is pronouns and their uses. Continued on through pronouns and their uses. And then review 1 through 7. Unit 8 is adjectives and their uses. Another review, units 1 through 8. Unit 9, adverbs and their uses. Here's a master review 1 through 9. Unit 10 is prepositions, conjunctions, and interjections. And then unit 1 through 10 review. It's continued. Unit 11, sentence structure. Here's another writer's corner, narrative essay. This is just continuation. And then units 1 through 11 review. Unit 12, improving writing style. And then here's the process of an essay, and this is for Writer's Corner. This is still improving writing style. Units 1 through 12, final review. Continued. Okay, so now we're moving into section 1. I didn't go over the contents with you, but that does show here. Let's see here. So it's going to be for composition sections. Okay, so now we're starting into the composition. And section 1 is the writing process. Section 2 is making an outline. Section 3 is book reports. This is all about giving oral reports and a sample oral report. Section 4 is the paragraph. Section 5, the research paper. All about planning the paper. Rewriting your paper, finalizing your paper. Section 6 is the library. Okay, you guys, so this here is their handbook. Now, all of this section here in blue is literally everything that is highlighted in blue throughout this. So where I was saying that it's like a little cheat sheet, they actually have their own little handbook pages in the back here. So my suggestion would be to take this apart somehow and have this somewhere separate. I will be doing an organization video at some point. I really am not quite sure how we are going to figure out how to actually have this more organized, just because it's different when they get older. It's not like how it is when they're in the younger grades. So I'm gonna have to sit back with my sister and my niece and figure out what would be the best way for them to use it, if that makes any sense. But when we do figure it out, I will be uploading a video for you guys, if you guys are interested at all for that. So if you are interested in that, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you're updated anytime I have a new upload. And also, if you are new to this channel, I have already uploaded our 7th grade curriculum picks for this year. Or for the year 2020, 2021. So if you guys want to check that out, that's on my channel. I also have a bunch of different grades that we've used. Let's see, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 6th, and now 7th. So I do have some playlists listed on my channel. So, okay, so moving on from that. In the back here, it has an appendix for you. If they need to use the appendix for any reason, it is back here. And then they also have an index. So that is basically what is in the work text, okay? Now, it does come with this teacher key here. And what the teacher key has, let's just open it up for you guys to see. Contents. And then it basically has the book with all the answers. So this is where you would come to find all of the answers. Okay, so let's see if there's anything else in the back here that I need to tell you about. And here in the back of your teacher key, you actually have another handbook. So this would be for you as the teacher if you needed to look back on anything, because you know us adults, we forget. It's been forever since we've used this stuff for some of us. And then let's see here, past that, the appendix, the index, and then these are all supplementary. And then here's the teacher supplement for grammar and composition. This here is basically for you as the teacher. It just explains the philosophy behind Abeka with English and grammar. Language, a gift from God. Grammar instruction, skills for effective communication. This is all just general information, suggestions for using this textbook. Here are some bulletin board ideas. And then here are some of your answer keys that you are going to be using. So here, if you see answer key, page 13, you're gonna go to page 13 in your child's workbook text. this is where they're going to be answering the questions. Here's the exercise here, and then it shows exercise here, and then these are going to be the answers that you're going to be looking for. But they tell you exactly what pages. So pages, page 54, exercise A. So they tell you everything here, and these are just all of your answer keys. So that is it for your teacher key. And then you're going to be moving into the student quiz and test booklet. Okay, so, and then this is going to be your grammar and composition quizzes and tests. To the teacher, just explains to you how you're going to use the quizzes, like before the quiz, after the quiz, grading the quiz. It's just how you're going to administer the quiz for the child. This is going to be quiz 1, quiz 2, and when you grade it, you'll see the score up here. This is where you're going to put their grade. And then this is going to be test 1, and it tells you grammar units 1 through 2, composition sections 1 through 2. So it tells you what these, what this test is based on. And it continues page 2 and page 3 for test 1, and then it goes into quiz 3. So it looks like they have 2 quizzes in a week, and then they have a test. And then here's their test 2. Okay. So that is their quizzes and test. And then here is the teacher key. Again, you have your little notes to the teacher. And then the only difference here is it's going to show you what the answers are in blue, and then it's going to tell you how many points each question is worth. So if they get number 1 wrong, you're going to take 10 points off. So for each section, so here's quiz 2, it tells you grammar unit 2, composition section 2. And then here after the instructions on what they need to do here, it's gonna say like 10 points each. So for each of these, they get 10 minused if they get it wrong. For this section here, for capitalization, they're gonna minus 5 for each circle. So say they circle the wrong letter, you have to minus 5 for each circle that is wrong. And then 10, so it explains everything here. So that's really helpful. And then I actually want to say that they have a grading chart in here. Do they? Yeah, see, averaging English 7 grades. So it explains to you how you are going to do their grading. So that is this. So that's how they do the teacher key. What does this one say? So minus 1 each blank and 1 each underline. So if they get this wrong, you only do 1. If they get this wrong, you only do 1. If they get both of them wrong, you minus the 2. Pretty self-explanatory, guys. So that's super easy for that. But that is it, you guys, for the grammar and composition. I will be doing other videos, and there is, like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, for the English 7, it came with the grammar and composition of people, which is literature, and then the vocabulary, spelling, and poetry. So I will be doing a video on the of people, literature, and also on the vocabulary and spelling, as well as the other picks that we've chosen for her 7th grade year. I hope you guys got some good information out of this video. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Thank you so much for checking out my channel, and be blessed always.